Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? This is your main train dropper on World Raise Me Organization. This program is brought to you by World Raise Me Organization. Today I'm going to talk about netted courses. Netted courses, this is N4. N4 qualification is the first level or course in any netted program. And now I'm going to deal with theory part of the program. Theory part of the program. And it allows students to learn the basic skills of a particular field or their choice. Those students or our students who are doing N4, who have completed their national N4 certificate, have the possibility to continue their studies in the next level. Which level is N5? From N4 you go to N5 and then N6. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting time, let me proceed with ICT. What is the meaning of ICT? ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. ICT is the process of data using computer, hardware and software, and distribution of information using telecommunications such as the internet. Later we'll have a look at hardware and software. Let's proceed with ICT systems. ICT systems like e-commerce system, we have transaction processing systems, we have batch processing systems and back office systems, we have electronic document management system, legacy systems. I won't explain too much that. My students, you go and do the research about that. Now, let's go to the terms of computer. We have hardware. We talked about hardware. We talked about software, program, and add to that we have peripheral devices. Hardware, it refers to the physical component that you can see and touch. If I ask examples of those hardware that you can touch, we have a keyboard, mouse, we have a printer, we have a monitor, we have a monitor or a screen or visual display unit. We also have a computer system unit or a box. Those are the computer hardware, those parts that you can touch. Computer software refers to programs or instructions used to tell the computer hardware what to do. These are logical drives that drives the hardware in simple terms. For example, software in a human being, we have a breathing. When you are breathing, that means you have software. Software you cannot touch. Breathing, never. If you touch breathing, you are already in heaven. Yeah. So software, this is a logical part. It drives the body. Air, like breathing air, it will drive your body. If you don't have breathing air, that means you don't have software. Let's proceed with program. A program is a set of instructions written in programming language and interpreted to the central processing unit that tells the computer what to do. Programming languages, we have types of programming languages, which I'll mention one. We have C#, we have C++, we have other types of programming software that I will not mention. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that this program is brought to you by World Raise Me Organization, and your main runner is called Train Dropper. Let's proceed with peripheral devices. Peripheral devices, this refers to physical external components that are connected outside the computer. If I bring a keyboard and connect it to the computer or a central processing unit, I bring my mouse, I connect it behind the port. I bring a printer, I connect it. I bring a monitor, I connect behind the CPU or the computer. It means that is a peripheral devices. Peripheral devices are the ones that are connected to the central processing unit or the computer or the system unit. The box, I'm talking about the box. If I bring these devices, I connect them, the term will change to peripheral devices. Please, Mr. X, can you bring me a peripheral devices? I won't bring a central processing unit. I won't bring a CPU, a box. I'm giving you those three terms because the computer box has got three. It has got names. These are the names that are given to the computer. These are the names that are given to the computer. So if I talk about a peripheral devices, I'll talk about a keyboard, a mouse. Those are the peripheral devices. A keyboard, a mouse, a monitor, printer. Those are peripheral devices. Now let's go to ROM and RAM. ROM, it stands for read-only memory. ROM is a permanent memory of the computer, which retains information even when the power is switched off. Strictly speaking, read-only memory refers to memory that is hardwired, such as diode, matrix, or a mask. ROM, integrated circuit, which cannot be electronically changed after manufacture. So here, this device, when it is put on the motherboard, you won't change it. Even if you pour water, even if you do what, even if you break the board and you put it back together the way it's supposed to be, that information won't be deleted. Although discrete circumstances can be altered in principle through the addition of gauge wire and or the removal or replacement of components. ICs cannot. Correction or errors or updates to the software, you can't. Require new devices to be manufactured and to replace the installed device. That means you will require a new device and be replaced. Ladies and gentlemen, that is read-only memory. It cannot be changed. Let's go to random access memory. Random access memory is a temporary memory of the computer which loses all data when the power is switched off. I can give an example of an application running. When power goes off, you might lose your information. You can delete information from the memory. For example, a memory stick. You can lose information. You can delete from the CD. Ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed with random access memory. It's a temporary memory of the computer which loses all data when the computer is switched off. It is volatile. In today's technology, random access memory takes the form of integrated circuit chips with MOS. MOS stands for metal oxide semiconductor memory cells. RAM is normally associated with volatile types of memory where stored information is lost. If power is removed, the two main types of volatile random access memory, semiconductor memory, are static random access memory, that is SRAM, which stands for static random access memory. This one will come in your exams. And dynamic random access memory is DRAM. Let's proceed with the general computer. General computer can be divided into several groups. Mainly health and medicine. Those are the uses where you use computers. The general purpose of computers. Science, business and finance, recreation and entertainment, government, education, in manufacturing industry, also in agriculture. If I proceed with agriculture and technology, there is an advanced way of farming. The modern agriculture business evolving in a variety of directions. At the same time, however, its primary focus in utilizing agricultural technologies to boost crop yields through better planning and smarter management by promoting more efficient and sustainability farming methods. Advanced technology is in agriculture. Advanced technology in agriculture helps farmers prosper in today's agribusiness. Time-tested practices like crop rotation and new agriculture technologies such as monitoring field productivity with machinery and satellite images or special farming software all contribute to the viability of agriculture. That's where drones are used and other devices, Wi-Fi, internet, everything has to be put in the garden. Let me say that. Hospitality and tourism industry also is one of the general purpose of computers. This is the general purpose of computers as mentioned. Now, let's have a look at the purpose and future of portable and mobile computers. Purpose and portable features of a computer are location flexibility. Computers saves time. Computers enhanced productivity, ease of research, entertainment, streamlining of business process. Battery operated without another power source. There are two types of storages when you are dealing with computers. We have primary storage, secondary storage. Primary storage is referred to as the primary memory and is directly connected to the CPU, such as ROM, which stands for random access memory, which stands for read-only memory, and RAM, which stands for random access memory. Those are primary storages. Secondary storage is the storage used to store data on a long term, more permanently, such as the hard drive. We have we are going to differentiate between the two types of software. We have system software and application software. System software is the software that enables the application software to interact with the hardware. It also helps the computer to manage its own resources. And application software, system software, you can give example of Unix, we have give example of Linux, Windows operating system, and so on. We have application software. Application software refers to the programs that are written for a special purpose. An example, we have got Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, we have Excel, that is spreadsheet, Microsoft Word, that is word processing, spreadsheet, we have database, and so on. Those are application software. We also have internet, Mozilla Firefox, we have Google Chrome, we have Edge, etc. Those are examples of application software. I think I've given enough for you students. So let's proceed with the central processing unit. That's central processing unit. CPU stands for central processing unit. CPU is the heart and brain of the computer, where all processing takes place. Let me give you examples of input devices. I have not given examples of input devices. Input devices, these are devices. Input, it means to inject or input or put information into the computers. For example, a keyboard, that is the basic type of input device. If I type my information, it goes into the processor. That means it is inputted into CPU and then displayed by the monitor or screen. We have a keyboard, we have a mouse, example of an input devices. We have a modem, is an example of an input devices. Digitizer, light pen, joystick and gamepad, scanners. If I put a document on top of a scanner, it will display. It will be inputted information being displayed on the visual display unit or a screen. We have a digital camera, we have a webcam, microphone. When I'm using my microphone, I can sync the information enter into the CPU, then it will get output as a sound recognition. We have memory cards reader, we have fingerprint reader, we have local area network ports, we have wireless LAN, Wi-Fi. Those are examples of input devices I've given you. Output devices, a printer. A printer is number one, it outputs hard copy output as a paper. We have a plotter, we have a speaker, you listen to music, we have speech synthesizer, we have headphones, projector, film record and touch screens. Those are example of output devices. Brothers and sisters, thank you for listening. This was a netted courses for N4s. N4 students, make sure you know the use of technology in agriculture. That one has to come in your exams this year, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027. It has to come. This qualification is the first level of course in any netted program, and this program was brought to you by World Raise Me organization. Thank you very much for the volunteers. Thank you very much for those who are outsourcing for me. Please, my email address is worldraiseme@gmail.com. Have a great time guys in class.